When we think of the story of Moses, it is a very interesting one, but it gives an insight that we should look into and apply to our own lives. It's that many of us are familiar with the story that Moses was raised in the very place that God would later send him back to provide deliverance. Sometimes we look at our own lives and we have a shame about us because we despise our past. We think about the things that we got involved in, and we become sorry about the things that we've done. Also, sometimes we look at our upbringing, and you begin to say, you know, if I had a different upbringing, if I had a different childhood, or if my dad would have been there, or if my mom didn't work so long, or if things would have been better, my outcome would have been different. And so oftentimes, sometimes what the enemy would do, the enemy will cause you to look at yourself in the natural. And when you look at your natural, you look at your history, you look at where you came from and what things you've done, you begin to almost disqualify yourself for what God says he's going to do in your life. That's why even if God speaks a word and God used somebody else to give you a word about what he's going to do in your life, you listen to it and it sounds good, but you begin to self-evaluate where you came from, things you did, the mistakes you made, the decisions that you did that cost you. You begin to look at how many times you made the mistake and how many times you participated in different things. So you begin to disqualify yourself because it don't line up puts you in with where I'm trying to get to. And see, you're sitting up there looking at, I did this, I came from that. You need to say, God, thank you for the free education because my ministry is built around my experience. Thank you for schooling me. I got a degree in pain. I got a certification of how it is to look for your next meal and not find it. But God still make a way out of no way. I'm talking about being raised in Pharaoh's house. Say yeah. Look at somebody and say, God is teaching me how to worship in a dry place. He ain't forgot about me. He sees what I'm going through and he's letting me fight until I get tired. And when I get tired, he tells me to sit down, tag my hand, and I'll take it from here. I heard God said I was young and now I'm old, yet I never seen the righteous forsaken, nor seed begging bread. Say yeah, say yeah, say yeah. Worshiping God in a dry place. You may find yourself alone, seem like you're by yourself, but he's teaching you how to stand in a dry place. Say yeah. Everybody can't go where you're going. That's why God gave you your story. God gave you your story for a reason. Your experience was for a reason. Don't look at the severity of what you went through. Look at the survival of it. Look at somebody and say, God will put an anointing on my story. He will put an anointing on my testimony. And it may be my testimony, but when he put his anointing on it, it turns to something. Look at somebody and say, it's going to turn into something. Moses, what do you have in your hand? What I've been carrying my whole life. It's my story. It's my experience. It's my past. What do you have? I got a rod in my hand. take what you got and throw it out there anyway. Look at somebody and say, I'm tired. I'm holding my story. It's time for me to release my story. And when I release my story, God gonna turn it into something. He takes the rod, throw it out of his hand, and it turned into a snake. And when he grabbed it, it turned back to normal. Look at somebody and tell them, my miracle is already in my hand. I've been carrying this thing my whole life, but now God is about to put an anointing on it. Everything that I have, he's going to put some oil on it. Every experience I went through, he's going to put some oil on it. Everything that I had to cry about, I'm going to end up laughing about it, because you're going to say, God, I see why you allowed me to go through this, so I can deliver somebody else from going through the same thing. Say yeah.